tonight. From Highmark.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The numbers for Diggs from a week ago: 3 catches, 73 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Allen. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is,
he will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And the Raiders have got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On play action, Allen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They run it with Carson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now it's Carson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Carson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. A gain of 6 there on first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's the option going left on second down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On the option, a handoff to Carson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The Raiders on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. From the 17, Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. Ooh, with a juke. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Carson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. They run here with Jason Huntley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Ouch. could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. David Onyemata drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. This will be, 38 yards out. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the third drives the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now on is the punter Long here as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. In trouble, and he's taken down. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Tiburon Studios here in Orlando. We'll take a minute and look ahead at what's to come this weekend in week number 3. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll square off against the LA Chargers. In the late afternoon games, it'll be loud in Kansas City, that's for sure, as it'll be the Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. And lastly, in the national game on Sunday night, definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Allen going to throw. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their deep.
Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Hassan Reddick, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And to give this time to the tailback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw here. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Either not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Back now in Buffalo. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 14. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Alum. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that pickup of a 1st down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll set up a throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse the rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. That's complete to Whitaker. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on.
Tonight, from
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Texans taking over offensively, and it is, of course, Deshaun Watson who leads them out at quarterback.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this one is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. That one, it's... Throwing again is Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 25 carries, 79 yards. Watson.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that? All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Desmond King back deep. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Texans back out there and ready to go. Went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Watson going to keep it again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Watson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Watson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. From the red zone now, Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And able to work his way down to the 16. The Texans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Watson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And would we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Oh, nice move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wentz going to give this to Taylor, shedding the tackle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it here. Why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Nicholson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On play action, Wentz. He finds his man, complete. That's Oliver. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hines. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Texans defense stands tall. Off of play action, it's Watson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Watson now to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Wentz now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Meanwhile, Wentz is thrown into the hands of Pittman here. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now Wentz again. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Wentz out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Wentz now to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give to Edmonds. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now it's Watson. They'll find Everett there, complete. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On 1st down, Edmonds. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, Watson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They run it here with Edmonds. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run with Edmonds again. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side said, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Wentz now on 1st down. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Wentz will give to Taylor on the draw. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Play fake, and it's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson now going to run the option right. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. From the 41, Watson on the screen. This is Edmonds. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. From the gun on third, Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Lawrence. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now Lawrence on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On third down, it's Hines. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. From the 17, Watson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Cut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again, Watson to keep it. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. An option run here for Watson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will make our score 9-0. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory.